We just tried to carve out a little place here in the hills to farm with the rocks and the elevation in here.
It's out of the way, but worth the windy drive down Arkansas 16 east of Clinton. Many locals and patrons from around the region frequent this beautiful valley, flourishing with fresh fruit and vegetables.
We'll have corn, the peas, a few watermelons, tomatoes, peppers, everything else.
Wade Lucas Farms has lots of produce and in its quaint country store provides lunch featuring homemade desserts baked by Wade's wife.
I love that I can work with my husband as well. That's I wouldn't take nothing for that. We get to be together all the time. We got to raise children and be together, and yeah.
We moved from Florida around 2001. It's about the levelest place. Good place to get something started. The winters are definitely a lot tougher. I've seen them tough in Florida. I was there when it snowed in Florida, and back in the 70s. So, but it's definitely tougher here.
Wade especially enjoys kicking off the season with strawberries and says his tomatoes do well with staggered plantings for a consistent supply during the season. He also stays up to his ears in sweet corn with a half dozen plantings. By the end of summer, Wade and a couple of hired helpers will harvest 42,000 ears.
That's what I do every year. I just try and start at a certain date and try and target every week. I just plant just so many every week. This is my main source of water that keeps me going in the farm. My father-in-law acquired some of this land. When they were doing a lot of gas pads and all the work in here, he started a quarry in here. About 1.5 acres, maybe 2 acres of surface, and we're about 40 foot deep in here. Takes a little time to get all your ideas together. I want to start the fish farm. That's my next adventure. That's what I'd really like to do. At least they'll be growing all the time during it's cold and ain't gonna worry about the rain. And hopefully they're still putting on pounds. Deal with quite a few restaurants locally that I handle produce through and everything, so I'm sure a lot of them would be on board with fish. And the store, take maybe orders that people want at that point in time.
All different pies, cakes, cookies. I do breads, sweetbreads. I do brownies. I do special orders. I do wedding cakes. I do all the baking, and a lot of the cooking, and I just manage the inside of the store. I would say the #1 cake is probably the strawberry cream cake because Wade loves cream cheese. Throw cream cheese in it, so I do a lot of wedding cakes out of it, and we have our own berries. That's the perfect time when we have our own strawberries here.
Probably what keeps me going is all the local people that support us here. I sell probably 75–80% of my own product here, and that's what I built it for. I didn't want to be a wholesale farmer.
I like the quietness. I like the people here. They're sweet people. This is a good community that we live in. People care about people. We care about them.